All right. Let's get this party started. What is going on, everyone? I am your host, Vega, for Serpent X Tech. This is a weekly live stream that we do every Saturday around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, whatever that relates to in your time zone, where we go over some crypto news and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I am on call this week, so I am working in tandem. We also have the poker tournament later today that we're going to be enjoying. But we got some crypto news, as we always do every week, to go over. Right now, the market is down. Much of the market, stocks or otherwise, traditional or crypto, are down. They're down for a number of reasons, citing geopolitical tensions, printer money printer go burr, and lack of employment or lack of people that want to work, and this and that and the other, and your mom didn't raise you right, or your dad beat you while you're young. There's all kinds of reasons out there, and I know I just went on a tangent, but like, the market's not this. This is a bear market. I'm cool. Like this is nothing. All right. I've been through multiple bear markets, and I can tell you that this is definitely nothing. Nothing to me. It may not be to new users who just got into the space, but Bitcoin's around 42.5, Ethereum about on 3,200, Solana 110 dot around 20, BNB 425. You can see all the red throughout. Most of the stable coins are in the green. Now we do have Monero, or XMR, is up 4.16%. So at least some of us are doing good. And what is DREP? What the heck is DREP? Derp? Is that derp or DREP? I don't know how you. I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell derp, but whatever. What is this coin? Anyways, don't care. Going back. So on the daily, as you can see, we're down, right? We're at the beginning of April. Right at the beginning of April, looks like we got up to, we got all the way down to 44, went all the way up to 46. Then we pumped for the next couple days, and then on the third, it went downhill from there. We hit 47.4, and then just went down, down, down. And you can see the 50, and I know the lower time frames are not as important as the higher time frames, but the 50 just crossed over the 100, which is usually a bullish indicator. So right now we should be curving up, in my non-professional, non-financial advice opinion. We should be curving up, and you can draw some trend lines if you zoom out. You can draw some trend lines. If you want to do it on the shorter time scales, you certainly can. There are other TA experts out there that are much more proficient than myself. I just know how to read the charts, and I'm expecting the markets to pick up. April and May are typically good months for the industry. However, this is not to take into account the situations the world is in, right? With the Russia-Ukraine situation, with EU really trying to clamp down on cryptocurrency, all kinds of stuff. By the way, just want to give a quick shout out. If you like this shirt, this Bitcoin shirt, this was made by our brother who passed away, Savage Mine. Really good shirt. It's got all the top cryptos and top mining content creators, at least at the time. I know the industry, the crypto mining content creators have flourished as far as the amount of content available out there now. But Bitcoin stalls below 48K, resistance support at 40 to 43. So Bitcoin is stuck in this tight range, albeit the occasional price swings. The cryptocurrency is approaching a support zone between 40 and 43K, which could stabilize the pullback. Resistance at 48 and 50K have capped price rallies over the past 4 months, which means sellers are in control. Meanwhile, there has been significant loss of downside momentum, suggesting that buyers could remain active at these lower support levels, or have. On the weekly chart, the RSI dipped below 50 neutral, the neutral level, that reflects the slight loss of upside momentum since BTC's breakout above 40K on March 28th. Still, the current pullback appears to be temporary, similar to what occurred in September of last year. This time, however, speculative assets such as stocks and cryptos are entering a seasonal strong period in April and May, which could attract short-term buyers. So this is why I mention, not just because of that news article, but just because, trends and being in the market for as long as I have, I can see us, kind of curving back up. Will we break 50K, in April? Probably not, but there is a high probability that would. If you really want me to gamble here, I would say it's probably a 66 or 65% chance that we'll break 50K by the end or before the end of April, but it gets higher as we get into May. That's my prediction. I don't like price predictions, and I'm not a financial expert. Now, I know what you're all here for. You're here for that Shiba Inu news. So, could it hit $1? I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but for everybody who keeps on asking for it to hit $1, or could it hit $1, let's go through it. Among history's most explosive investment vehicles, few even come close to Shiba Inu. Cryptocurrency, or what it accomplished in 2021, the digital token put up gains of roughly 46 million percent, meaning those lucky enough to invest $1,000 at the beginning of the year and then sell at an opportune time became multi-millionaires. Which, with such incredible gains, it's not surprising that people wonder if Shiba is on track for more impressive wins. And the question of whether it could reach $1 price point is one that pops up just as frequently among circles. And does that mean this meme coin, the Doge? Look at that cute Doge face. Or Shiba Inu face. See? I'm getting confused now. Could it hit that $1? Well, look, I'm gonna read this to you, but let me just give you the hard facts here. The short answer is no. Okay? In order for it to do that, it would have to hit a market cap above Bitcoin. Not saying it couldn't get to that point as it continues to grow, right? And it continues to provide tangible benefits, different things that the users can do with those tokens, but also continues to burn tokens. Then possibly we could be talking, something similar to Doge, where it's, 14 cents, 10 cents, something like that. That is certainly possible, but $1 is quite remarkable. So, as this article says here from the Motley Fool, let's not beat around the bush. Based on the cryptocurrency's current coin count, there's fairly a simple answer to the question of whether Shiba Inu will ever hit $1. No, this will almost certainly never happen. Shiba currently has a maximum supply of 589.7 trillion coins. It has a market capitalization of roughly 13.3 billion and ranks 15th largest cryptocurrency by valuation. And token were to reach a price of $1, that would mean that it would have a staggering market capitalization of 589.7 trillion. In order to accomplish that, it would need to grow 725 times to the current market capitalization of Bitcoin, which currently has a market cap of 813 billion. If that doesn't seem impulsive enough, consider that 589 trillion would be roughly 6.3 times the estimated global gross domestic product of roughly 94 trillion in 2021. SHIB's performance has already been nothing short of incredible, and it could still deliver more wins, but even the most bullish investors should move forward with reasonable expectations about its potential growth. Now, I haven't been very good about putting these articles in the description of this video, so I'll make sure to do that for you guys. I do apologize for all my viewers that watch this after the fact, but for my live chat, let me go ahead and say hello, because of course something just came into work from work, and so I have to acknowledge it. So bear with me 1 second. I do apologize for the interruption. For anybody new to the channel, as I mentioned, I do this every Saturday around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not a TA expert. There's plenty of guys and girls out there that are really good at this. Not myself. So let's see here. What are you talking about here? Hi. Okay, then don't pay your bill and the thing will go away. I don't know why people complain. Anyways, they got time. Bear with me. Next month. There we go. A little lie never hurt anybody. A big lie hurts everyone. I don't know. Maybe we should put that on a shirt. So anyways, let me say hello to everybody real quick. So Cody, I know you came and then left. If you watch this in the future, as far as the market being trash, as I talked about geopolitical issues and stuff like that, money print to go burr, employment. There's a number of reasons why the market's trash right now, and it's not just crypto; it's everything. Hello, Sonia, MC, Johannes, Gandalf, G5V. I'm just gonna start with that. All right. Golden Wolf, what's up? Taines, Magic Lucky, Integra Guy. I'm working on something in the future. It starts with a G and ends with an R. I'll let you figure that out. It may come out towards the end of this year, and I'm really hoping to get one. What's up, G? J? Wow, these one-letter names. This is awesome. G, J, that one guy, Oz, Crypto Bedell, Seb, Happy Dictator. Oh, thanks for the blade. Yeah, rocking it today. Yeah, so the Hobbyist Miner is coming on after me. They're doing a 50K subscriber event party, 25 plus giveaways, $3,500 in prizes. I will link to that after this video. And of course, we got Red Panda Mining. Plus, we got the poker tournament. It is a wonderful day to be hanging out with the crypto fam, win some prizes, play some poker, have a good time. All right. Fuggazy? I don't know if I don't know. He means business. Yeah, of course I mean business with this blazer on. All right. Let's get into it. Crypto Mikkel, thank you for coming over, brother. All right. And there's not a Mikkel, but a Michael. A Michael. What's up, bud? Thank you for stopping by. All right, so the coming battle over cryptocurrency regulation. This is not new, right? We got a lot of things happening in the EU. We got a lot of things going on between the US and stuff like that. It's definitely going to get interesting. It really is. Because on one hand, there's a lot of people that want regulation because once they see regulation, the proper oversights are in place, they're more willing to invest money, right? So there's big money on the side waiting. Now, there's already big money or a lot of wealthy people in the space, NFTs, what have you. But there are other bigger players waiting for that clarity from the SEC or for whatever government they're located in to provide that clarity before they go in. And so that's an influx of money that we could see once the proper regulations are in place. However, the big word is proper regulations or words, because if they get it wrong, they're going to cause issues like they're going to degrade the integrity. They're going to deter new investment, short term or long term, and they could just wind up screwing it up and then just completely force everybody to kind of move to somewhere else. And what I mean by that is, for years as miners and even as crypto enthusiasts, or how can I say this, gray hat enthusiasts, every time the government does something to take down something we love, we move it somewhere else. It just keeps moving, right? Like for example, Napster, right? Took down Napster, we moved to LimeWire. You went after LimeWire, we went somewhere else. You took down Pirate Bay, we went somewhere else. It always keeps moving. And so the crypto market is influx with all these wealthier individuals. Not that nothing's wrong with being wealthy, but the average end user, the person at home, has to keep moving just to stay ahead. If you want to see massive gains, it's not going to be found in something towards the top. It's going to be found in these little S coins, that this one gem that you might get lucky on. But how to identify what that gem is, how to get in at the right time, that's really hard to do. So that's why everybody keeps saying time in the market beats timing the market. So it's just a matter of spreading your eggs around. But crypto regulation, they got to nail this. They got to nail this. What the US and the EU do will reflect around the world. So the EU needs to chill out and get an understanding of the technology before they go assuming things. Don't blanket statement just because they think Russia is evading sanctions by using crypto. Don't use that as an emphasis to try to lock down crypto in your own countries. But instead understand, because let me just read this, right? So the SEC has led the charge in the nascent battle over crypto regulation in Washington, having accused dozens of crypto players of using newfangled technology to violate old-fashioned security laws against ripping off investors. Crypto proponents view it as one of the many potential utopian applications, of the blockchain technology, while its critics see fraud, speculation, and criminal activity. That's not always true. There's criminal activity and fraud in regular money, right? In your credit card transactions, in paper money. I don't understand why they just assume crypto is the bad person here, right? Crypto transactions go through peer-to-peer computer networks rather than central intermediary, such as a bank, and criminals have used them for illicit transactions such as ransomware attacks. The International Monetary Fund has warned crypto could undermine monetary policy and financial stability. I don't agree with that at all. I think it can coexist with our current monetary system until our monetary system is either upgraded or accepts cryptocurrency as its new value. Because ever so often, if you look throughout history, ever so often there is a top currency, whether that be gold taking over for bronze or copper, or this taking over for that, or, you know, instead of, you know, like bartering back in the day, I'll give you my one goat for some corn or something. You know, there's always been some item or currency that has always been that number one. The US dollar has been number one, or the world reserve currency, for quite a long time. You know, before it was gold. Before the dollar, it was gold. So I think now we need to move on and accept that one of these cryptocurrencies are going to be the new asset in which we base our fiat currency off of, or compare it to. In Congress, most lawmakers seem oblivious to crypto and intimidated by the endless jargon associated with technology. Among the few lawmakers paying attention, there are fans and small bipartisan groups of House members that has proposed exempting crypto from the SEC oversight, arguing that the federal government shouldn't pursue regulation through enforcement, echoing the pleas of the industry for Congress to step in, right? So people are playing for Congress to step in. However, there are some people in the House or in the political atmosphere that are saying you shouldn't really regulate it, right? Or just you should exempt crypto. Maybe not exempt all of it, but a portion of it. Oh, of course, people are hitting us up. Man, and you were quiet all day. Now you got to get it while I'm doing a live stream. It always works that way. So we really should acknowledge that our banking and security laws, some of which date back to the 1930s, are not equipped to provide framework for regulating something that no one could even have imagined 20 years ago, says Senator Pat Toomey, the top Republican in the Senate Banking Committee, who told HuffPost. Partisan battle lines have settled, but Democrats are a bit more skeptical. Banking Committee Chairman Senator Sherrod Brown, for instance, has described digital assets as mainly beneficial for criminals, letting money launderers, hackers, and rogue regimes invent new ways to hide and move their money into the dark. Whatever, dude. Now, I mean, yeah, okay, yes, there are some bad actors out there that are using cryptocurrencies for whatever bullcrap they want to do. Yes, that is 100% true. Is that a majority of what cryptocurrency is being used for? No, that's certainly not. You know, that's the type of person that looks at a glass half empty rather than half full, right? You're looking at the negatives instead of the possible positives. Now, as you can see from the thumbnail of this video, it's all about the merge, man. That's all I've been hearing about. Everybody wants to talk about it. Honestly, I'm getting tired of it, but it is a very important thing because the merge is going to change or impact a lot of us. Not only people who mine it, but people who don't mine it as well. 1 second, please. I'm going to deal with idiots. Come on, people. Why are you guys asking me stupid questions? Like, this is not even worth my time. What are your hours? It's on the website. Oh my god. All right. Anyways, Ethereum's coming merge could make or break crypto. Now, I've been talking about this for quite some time. Basically, like the merge, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? We already bumped into different issues, bugs, stuff like that, and the dev teams addressed or come up with some workaround or something that could fix it or whatever, or plan patch and an EIP. But basically, see, I lose 2 people just because I got to work. I hate being on call, but I have no choice, guys. I gotta have a full-time job. YouTube doesn't pay me enough. You guys don't pay me enough. Anyways, I love you. Ethereum's coming merge could make or break crypto. I've been talking about this for a long time. They really need to nail the merge. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but it needs to be handled with care. So sometime later this year, Ethereum is set to make the biggest change in its near-decade history, an event that is that's certain to ripple through the entire ecosystem of cryptocurrencies and digital assets. Think of it this way. The most important commercial highway in crypto is about to be completely repaved. That's a pretty good analogy. It's become the most popular basis for a growing array of commercial crypto assets and applications, including lending products, non-fungible tokens or NFTs, as well as native token Ether. Ethereum isn't owned by anyone, but built and refined by a community of developers, and it runs on a network of data centers throughout the world. Developers who work on refining Ethereum software roll out periodic updates, but none as major as the one expected this year, named the Merge. It will replace miners with so-called stakers. Ethereum's 415.3 billion market capitalization depends on the merge going smoothly, but so do thousands of businesses that operate on the blockchain, plus millions of users. Some 121.5 billion of capital is locked into Ethereum's decentralized finance or DeFi apps, according to tracker DApp Radar. Most NFTs also with a total value in the billions use Ethereum. There's never been in the history of blockchain networks a change in the scale of Ethereum's transition from proof of work to proof of stake, says Chase Devins, an analyst and researcher in Missouri, not the state. I can't even say it right. Anyways, the merge would be a nail biter because a lot could go wrong. There could be software bugs or hacks, or miners could create an alternative Ethereum network during a 2020 network upgrade. A bug split Ethereum into two, wreaking havoc on decent DeFi ecosystem, the apps that let people trade, borrow, and lend without intermediaries like banks. The miners are causing the most worries. Many may quit, and they're actually worried for once. Many may quit the network right before the merge. Now, hang on one second. I want to say this. Stuff in this article is not 100% accurate. I'm just reading it to you. Basically, my thoughts are, as far as this right here, is the merge does need to go well. If the merge, one, gets delayed again and again, that's going to discourage users. That's going to discourage investors. So they do need to move forward with it because they've been crying wolf for the longest time. If they don't move forward with it, that's going to cause issues. But also, if they move forward with it and then it hits a bunch of snags, doesn't work properly, doesn't transition properly, and it looks like everything is going well so far from what I've read and understood, and there's more and more information coming out on a daily. You need to be following the developers, you need to be paying attention to the meetings, and much more to stay up to date with this. But they do need to make sure that everything is aligned before they go flipping the switch. But they are worried, and this is something that we talked about when EIP 1559 came out, is if the miners all switch to a singular pool, could a 51% attack be implemented? And when we tried to prove that, everybody freaked out. News articles picked it up, and it was cited as an attack, a purposeful attack. Like we were trying to do it on purpose to attack the network. We were trying to just show the security of Ethereum is just as important. Like you're trying to do XYZ, great, but you always want to make sure that security is of the utmost importance. And in here in this article, they're saying that some, the miners leaving is causing a worry because they could wind up, dropping the hash rate, selling their equipment. And this could spell disaster for the token and various apps using the network. Ethereum core developers have planned for this scenario. If we see the hash rate dropping, we could pull the merge further. So if the hash rate dips significantly, they could flip the switch and move forward with the merge sooner than the timetable that they allowed. But however, I think the timetable that they have preset of July-ish, I think is going to be delayed, as I've been calling for in the past couple of videos, to maybe August, September. At the latest, September, October. That's my theory and my opinion only, because there's a number of things that I have not seen gone through or completed yet on my end or from the ETH dev standpoint that would signify, okay, hey, we're ready to go. But new information, and like I said, is coming out day by day. And there's some new information that I have not gone over today since recording or streaming this video. So hang tight, keep an eye, get subscribed, hit the notification bell to stay up to date. So miners may also choose to fork Ethereum. Now, I don't know why they say this. We may choose to fork Ethereum, by taking the existing proof of work software and continuing to support it. That would also create two different versions of Ethereum that would run in parallel, proof of work and proof of stake. We believe POW and POS will coexist for a period of time after the switch. Now, that is true. POW and POS, the chains, will coexist for a period after the switch. And then, what's going to happen is, we're mining, we're producing blocks, and then all of a sudden, the next block is going to be proof of stake, and then from that point on, it's all going to be on the POS chain. But them saying that miners may choose to fork Ethereum, I don't agree with that, because we still got the difficulty bomb. The difficulty bomb is still in place, which is concerning because, from my understanding, if they do delay it, the difficulty bomb is still going to go off unless they delay the difficulty bomb. Now, in the live chat or anybody that's with us, have they delayed the difficulty bomb yet? Because I don't think they have. I'm pretty sure I have not heard that they delayed the difficulty bomb yet, which means they still expect to hit the timetable they want or that they set out, but I don't think they'll be able to hit that timetable, so they're going to have to delay the bomb one more time, which they do have that capability. That's what I said last week, but again, there's new information that has come out before I started streaming that I need to catch up on. So if there's any new updates, I will make sure to include that. Shutting Ethereum's old chain will send shockwaves through the crypto mining industry, scrambling to find other uses for their equipment. Miners will migrate the machines to other similar chains such as Dogecoin, Litecoin, Monero. They're not similar chains. You can't just take your GPU rig and mine Dogecoin or Litecoin or Monero. You can mine other currencies, and depending on the application, get paid out in Doge, Litecoin, or Monero. You can mine Monero with your CPU, and I wouldn't recommend mining it with your GPU, but like that's a poor comparison. I'm not sure the people who wrote this article knows what they're talking about or has a full understanding. Either way, yes, people will wind up switching chains. Investors may benefit from the merge. The number of new coins issued on Ethereum as rewards for ordering transactions should decrease from 50 to 90% as proof of stake change will offer lower rewards, says Tim Biko. The next 2 years, the amount of Ether that's used for staking will probably increase from 8% to 80%, according to staking services provider Staked. Right, so everybody's, a lot of people has already staked their currency. I've staked some of my currency as well, and not all, but most of it. And so, as time draws near, you as a miner, for people that are in the live chat right now, and even those that are watching this in the future, you as a miner, have you already started switching off Ethereum? Or are you still mining Ethereum? Are you going to continue to mine Ethereum until the doors fall off or till the wheels fall off? Or are you going to switch over beforehand? Because we don't have a definitive date. Hey, this is when this merge is going to happen. We don't have a definitive block height yet. So I'm going to continue, me personally, I'm going to continue to mine it until I can't mine it anymore. But we'll have to wait and see. Hang tight for me, guys. Again, work-related stuff. I'm really sorry. I'll let you guys watch some Transaction Street as I try to figure this out. I'm trying to make my own website for me and my hubby. You can. So, like, all right, I understand nothing against people. Like, I love people per se, but they're stupid. Like, they ask the dumbest questions for real. You can call. Like, why doesn't people? All right, I don't understand this. Why don't people call anymore? Are you afraid to get on the phone? Do you just want to just chat and email each other or Twitter each other? Like, call. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when I'm on call. So, long story short, Ethereum is being talked about a lot in the news and articles. I know you can't really see me because I'm leaning forward, because I'm working, because customers are idiots. But as much as Ethereum is being talked about, it's having a positive effect. So some miners are reaping rewards on it, but what's really going to be key is what happens after the merge. Like, I swear to God, it's been quiet all morning. And as soon as I start streaming or doing anything that I want to do for me, my business, and my overall mental health, when I don't. All right, I'm done talking to this guy. This is stupid. Normally when I'm on call, it's not this chaotic, but of course people want to be dumb. I'm not really a jerk. I promise you, I'm not a jerk. It's just like straight up like dumb questions. Dumb questions that like, does nobody use Google anymore? Like, for real, does nobody use Google anymore? Like, the questions you're asking, you could have easily Googled. Like, these are people like, did you turn the computer on type questions? Like, for real, get out of here. We ain't got time for this crap. Anyways, Mark Cuban, thank you guys for being so patient. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Mark Cuban is very bullish on the upcoming Ethereum merge. Here's why. He says the upgrade is so important for cryptocurrency. So this is my point, is you got all these different articles, and I got a number of them here, talking about Ethereum. Not that I don't like Ethereum, but it's getting kind of annoying to hear how many times I hear this damn word. Ethereum. Like, my friends are calling me, hey man, what about Ether? Do you think I should get Ether? Should I get into Ether? Hey, should I buy some Ether? It's like, bro, chill out. So, anyways, when asked, Mark Cuban told Fortune that he's very bullish on Ethereum. To Cuban, the merge is important for two key reasons. First, he mentioned the importance of Ethereum going to proof of stake. Okay. Second, Cuban said he's interested in less Ether issuance after the merge and how that would possibly make it deflationary. But this is he's referring to how the supply of Ether is also expected to decline post-merge because fewer coins are expected to be issued. Basically, it becomes a more scarce asset. What happens when you have a scarce asset in high demand? Value goes up, right? So this is what I've been talking about, right? So right now, Ethereum, let's just speculate here. We're going to put on our tinfoil hats. So Ethereum is around 3,200, right? Before that, it was around 2,600. It was stagnant. Then we had a nice little market pump towards the end of March. And then now it got pushed back down, stuff like that. I really don't think the big investors in Ethereum or the individuals that have a lot of money in Ethereum, whether it's DApp, DeFi's, NFTs, don't really want Ethereum to implode right now. Why? Because if they'd implode right now, then miners will get a pretty penny, right? We will get a decent amount of that wealth that's going to be sprinkled around the Ethereum ecosystem. So, wait till after the merge. Once that happens, right, not only is less issuance of Ether going to happen, but the value of Ethereum is quite more than likely going to explode. And what I mean by explode is go much higher in value than it is. Like, let me speculate. You want my speculation? All right. We could easily see a $5,000 Ethereum post-merge. Maybe not right away, but 3 to 6 months after the merge, we could easily see a $5,000 merge. a $5,000 Ethereum. All right. The investors would rather have that money for themselves. The stakers, the validators would rather have that money for themselves rather than the miners get it. So I can see why they're waiting to pump. Like, there's probably money waiting to get in. Like double dutch, just waiting to get in, just waiting for that sign. And as soon as the merge happens, the miners are kicked out, boom, influx of money. Mark my words. Just saying, tinfoil hat off. Cuban confirmed to Fortune that he doesn't have any money invested in the Beacon chain, although he does own Ether, along with Ethereum-based non-fungible tokens or NFTs. He has also invested in many companies building on, looking to scale, or interacting with Ethereum. Being a self-proclaimed Ethereum maximalist, Cuban has frequently spoken about why he loves the blockchain. For him, it's mostly due to Ethereum smart contracts or collections of code that run on blockchain and execute agreements. What's really changed everything was the smart contracts, he said in March. Smart contracts came along and created the DeFi, or decentralized finance, and NFTs. We just said this. That's what changed the game. That's what got me excited. That's why That's why it's a lot like the internet, right? So this is like the internet boom type thing that I've heard crypto compared to so many times. So Mark Cuban's bullish, right? Everybody's talking about the merge. Here we go. More merge news. Ethereum is about to get a huge facelift and could help fix crypto's climate. Now, have we addressed the fees yet? I mean, the fees are down. What was Transaction Street saying? How much is a fee right now? Or what are the fees at? Excuse me. $2.84. So it's been down for quite some time. It hasn't been too bad. I will say that, trying to pull my money out of Compound is stupid because I can't adjust the fees. And it would take me, 50, 60 bucks just to pull out like 20. And then OpenSea, I tried to do an NFT Easter egg hunt so I could raise money for veterans and help sponsor them in getting their medical marijuana card. And of course, I can't even sell that because to put that NFT for only like 10, 12, 15 bucks, it would cost me 32, 40 bucks. So will the merge fix that? Well, not right away, but it should impact or as more upgrades come, it should help out. So moving on, when the POS chain goes live, the more you stake, the greater chance you have of being chosen as a validator, arranging people's transactions on the Ethereum blockchain into blocks and reap the reward, which will be payable in Ether. Since these validators use their own crypto for staking, they're incentivized to better perform their jobs. Right now, you need 32 Ether in order to become a validator. But from what this statement just said, and don't quote me because I'm not a validator, but from what this statement just said, it just sounds like the more Ether you have staked, the more likely you are to be selected, right? The greater chance. The more you stake, the greater chance you have of being chosen as a validator. So one person that maybe like a regular person that actually has, 32 ETH to become a validator is competing with somebody that has thousands of Ethereum that's a validator. What are the chances of that person with 32 ETH being selected if everybody on the chain has 1,000 or more Ethereum? It's kind of like Polkadot. Polkadot's pissing me off because, they actually reduced the amount that you needed to bond in order to stake and stuff like that. But the likelihood of me being selected, being under the 120 or whatever number it is now of Polkadot staked, or I may not be, or my picks, my 16 picks may not get selected, and I'm not earning any interest on my Polkadot. I'm not earning any Polkadot for having staked or bonded my own. And what made me upset is they kept moving that bar up. So is Ethereum going to have this same problem where, okay, everybody's got 32 ETH. It just randomly fluctuates or circulates around the validators. Who validates blocks, they earn some Ether, moves on to the next. But then as the chain grows and more people stake their Ether, will it only select the people that have 1,000 plus or 100 plus Ether rather than the person that has the minimum 32 ETH? Since the validators use their own crypto for staking, I'm pretty sure that's not going to work that way, by the way. I'm just saying, is that a possibility? But from my understanding, it won't work that way. But I'm not as in-depth as Max Voltage, BBT, and some others as far as the validation process or what happens in that scenario. But moving on, since the validators use their own crypto for staking, they're incentivized to better perform their jobs. If they don't, their stake Ether starts to dip. That's why proof of stake proponents hold the model up as a boon for greater security. Validators are motivated to keep the network more secure. So when it happens, the merge, no one's entirely sure. When will it happen? No one's entirely sure, but some developers predict it will happen this summer. However, transferring to new model poses complex engineering undertaking and is difficult to set a hard timeline. If you ask any Ether developer when the merge is shipping, they're going to say when it's ready. And I've been saying that for quite some time. But more importantly, I've been saying, did we get a code freeze? Do we see a code freeze right now? Do we see a code freeze on chain? Is the code locked in pre-merge? Ready to go? No? Okay, well then we're not ready for the merge. Until I see that code freeze, I'm not going to say we're moving forward. And I think some of the developers might actually be ready to lock it, but there may be some changes that need to be implemented. You don't want to freeze the code with a bug in there. You want to make sure, you want to check everything, every nook and cranny, make sure everything's good. But some Ethereum leaders, and now this is going to get more into the mining aspect. So my miners, I need you to weigh in. I'll check live chat after these next two articles, or after this article before I move on. Actually, let me check it right now because this is all about miners, right? So some Ethereum leaders are worried about people investing more money into crypto mining equipment. All right. So let's see here. Oh, dude, that wasn't calling you stupid. I was saying like some customers. I don't know. I just get frustrated when they ask me stupid questions. There's nothing wrong with stupid questions. I just get frustrated when they ask me stupid questions. You guys ask me stupid questions all you want. I will answer it the best of my ability. If I don't answer it, or if I answer it incorrectly, I will always come back. I always approve and condone constructive criticism. Just don't come in here in the comments calling names, being silly, and expecting a positive reply. That's not going to work. So anyways, let's see here. So no difficult. Okay, so Gandalf Gray. No difficulty bomb delay yet. I'm also a little tired of everyone asking what will happen after the merge. They need to formulate a game plan and shift now or relax. POW will be back. Yeah, proof of work is not going away. It's going away from Ethereum, but it's not going away completely. EIP 4345. Thank you, Zach. Let's go look. Delayed to June. Yep, this is the same one. Has this changed? So this was created on 10/5/2021. There's the block number. Ether scan. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's when it was put in. My bad. I'm an idiot. Never mind. That's just a fake block number. Backwards compatibility, no known backwards compatibility issues. Okay, cool. Yeah, so nothing's changed. And Tim Biko and some of these authors are really good people that you might want to follow. I would challenge you to follow them and understand what they're saying rather than going off of what I'm saying. Like, what I'm saying is not Bible, all right? I am not an expert in the Ethereum ecosystem. I have a slight understanding, but I am not worried in the least. When the merge comes, I will continue to mine Ethereum until that day. There's other alternatives: Flux, Ethereum Classic, Ravencoin, Ergo, Conflux, Concealed. There's all kinds of proof of work coins. Yes, it's not as profitable, but after the Ethereum merge, some of those coins are going to obtain that hash rate from Ethereum, and things will get better. Now, there's going to be some price discovery and some leveling off, right? As the network hash rate increases, difficulty increases, there's going to have to be some leveling off of each of these coins' networks, but things will get better, and then we'll see what shakes out and what becomes the top cryptocurrency to mine in the future. All right, so I lost a number of people because I was working, of course. Thank you, work. I wish I didn't have to work and this could be my full-time job, but until I can make enough money between affiliates, content, monetization, unfortunately, not going to happen. You guys don't pay me enough. Gordon Murray. All right, I'm mining ETH because it's still double profitable than Flux and most of my GPUs. Yeah, and Flux, you get parallel assets. Happy Dictator, he's mining Flux instead because post-merge, when difficulty goes up, I want to be able to have the node during the dark times. Yeah, I'm trying to get a node up and running myself. Thank you, bud. I agree. I'm converting ETH mine into Flux. Oh, Gordon. What? Okay, I see the gamble there. I see it. Flux will be the go-to. All right, everybody's taking Flux after the merge. That's what the community's saying. Will that happen? We'll have to see. I'm infamous goblin loser. I don't know. You're not stupid, and like I said, I was talking about the clients. Thank you everybody for posting your hash rates. All right, so EIP 4345 gives the option to give the mining software fake difficulty bomb to delay the difficulty bomb if the merge is not ready by June. Yep. But they can only delay it one more time, from my understanding, Zach, right? They can only delay it one more time. All right, direct mining ETC. All right, so cool. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Everybody has a game plan. Some of you already moved your hash rate. Or some of you plan to move your hash rate to Flux, Ethereum Classic, whatever it may be. Don't forget to share some love with Ravencoin, guys. Ravencoin loves miners. They respect miners. Got to give some love to them. Ethereum will undergo major changes that will ultimately make crypto mining and blockchain obsolete in an upgrade that's being called the merge. You see that statement there? Ethereum will undergo major changes that will ultimately make crypto mining on the blockchain obsolete. Okay. Ethereum is not the only cryptocurrency, guys. Why do these freaking articles or authors say this? It pissed me off, man. It's not the only cryptocurrency. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of mining either. But some Ethereum developers, sorry, I get a little heated sometimes. Puerto Rican, hot-blooded. But some Ethereum developers and others in the overall crypto space are worried that not everyone knows about the massive overhaul, and some people could still be buying thousands of dollars worth of mining equipment to invest in a strategy that will soon be obsolete. I am more concerned about the people who don't even know about this happening, and they're buying a $3,000 miner, and 3 months later it stops working, Ethereum developer Tim Biko said to Bloomberg. When did this article come out? He said 3 months later. April, May, June, July. Okay, so he's still expecting July. Okay. It would be a bad idea to start mining today, says Tim Biko. The merge has been delayed in the past, which is why many might be doubtful that it will actually happen soon. Those doubts have led people to brushing it off and continuing to buy Ethereum mining equipment. It typically costs thousands of dollars to buy the equipment, including specific computers, graphic cards, and other gear to build an Ethereum mining rig. Excuse me. Miners spend so much time on the equipment, or so much on the equipment, as a long-term investment, hoping it will result in continued income. That may have worked out well for them over the last few years, but looming merge means that there's no guarantee that they will be able to continue to make money mining in the long term. Yes, they will still make money on other cryptocurrencies. Yes. Dang it. Let's go look it up right now. Hang on. And because because no one knows exactly when the merge will happen, developers like Tim Biko say that buying an Ethereum rig now could be entirely wasted investment. And some in the crypto space like Matt, Bitwise, whatever, has previously told Fortune that there is serious risk involved with the merge, which means that mining could continue indefinitely. It's very high stakes technology upgrade, and there are risks it could be delayed or there could be issues in implementation. But Ethereum developers are bullish that all will go as planned, making the full shift into proof of stake happen. There's a lot of skepticism because Ethereum has promised proof of stake for 5 years, Biko says. It's hard to convince people that this time is for real. Yeah, when you cried wolf so many times, and the wolf actually came, nobody believes you. And so, Son of a Tech, before we go look at profitability and stuff like that, Son of a Tech posted this, and I wanted to make sure that, I see this when you talk about this. So it says mainnet. Last Monday was a test net. I'll listen to the call tomorrow for confirmation. And basically, Christy Kim's here is talking about this past Monday. Devs did a third, and this was on what? April 8th? So yesterday, there was a third. So past Monday, there was a third shadow fork. Right? There's been 2 others before that. Clin and I forgot the other one. From it, devs discovered a bug impacting Geth nodes. Right? The bug only impacts them. Next Monday, the following Monday, devs are planning to shadow fork Ethereum mainnet to test the merge. Tim Biko emphasized the outcome of a shadow fork will be important to decide the merging time. So what's going to happen, what I'm basically saying with this is next Monday, keep your eyes open. keep an eye on the devs, follow them, check them out, watch them for the meeting, keep an eye on Bits Be Trippin', make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell of this channel. We will kind of look at how this happens or how it's implemented, how it works out. But I think this upcoming Monday, which is April the 11th, we're gonna have to keep an eye on that situation to see how it pans out, right? To see how things go, because as Tim Biko says, the outcome of this upcoming Monday shadow fork will be important in deciding the merge timing. So we could possibly get a time scale. Now, upon besides additional information that's came out or has been released prior to me going live, which is why I say my data may not always be accurate, Bits Be Trippin' talks in depth about the Ethereum merger again. He's been covering this topic in succession because he's always getting asked and everybody trusts his opinion. Why do we trust his opinion? Because he's an OG in the space. He's been mining for years. He's been in the crypto mining scene or cryptocurrency scene, not even just mining, in the cryptocurrency overall scene for quite some time. And honestly, this is an individual that I trust their insight and opinion among only a handful of few. So if you're interested in that, I will post it in the description of the video where you could go listen in. What I would do is, it looks like mostly a talking head video, but he brings up some graphs or Excel spreadsheets in it. So you may want to watch it. But if anything, listen to it while you work, listen to it while you're doing your thing. And just, get educated on the Ethereum situation, the Ethereum merge situation. And that should bring some more light. Now, Robinhood does have some interesting news. It's rolled out its wallet to 2 million users. The financial app, I guess you could say, officially rolled out its cryptocurrency wallet on Thursday, giving access to more than 2 million customers that were on a waiting list of digital product. I need to see if I got access. You'll see us play a very active role in crypto and shaping it. The company's wallet enables users to interact with crypto outside of Robinhood's platforms, such as allowing them to buy NFTs, according to the person right here. Who is that? Chief Product Officer. All right. In addition to rolling out its wallet, Robinhood is also working on allowing customers to use the Lightning Network and a blockchain platform redesigned to make Bitcoin transactions faster and cheaper. This company is improving its Bitcoin capabilities because of how the currency has helped broaden adoption of crypto. Bitcoin is actually the top most reoccurring buy for customers, more than even many of the stocks you think about, she said. So Bitcoin being highly sought after. Now, we only got 4 minutes, and I want to wrap up things here. Basically, I was going to read this to you, but basically, because Russia Prime Minister says that collectively they have 130 billion in crypto amongst their dignitaries, oligarchs, people in political places, and that's a positive thing, I guess. And then the EU is like, hey, they're going to use that for bad things, so they rolled out a 5th round of sanctions on the Russian populace, basically approving a prohibition of providing high-value crypto asset services to Russia. Basically, like outside services, if it's not a Russian exchange, or even if it is a Russian exchange, like if that Russian exchange wants to go buy Bitcoin from an outside source, U.S., South America, whatever, the sanctions would stop that, from my understanding. But there's always loopholes. There's always ways around it. But it's not like Russia is using cryptocurrency to supersede or evade sanctions. That's not the case at all. That is very hard to do. A lot of people in the industry agree with that sentiment. But still, what would be much better? Putin, if you stop doing this, just come back to the world, be a global leader, work with the people, including your own people, and watch how much better the world will be. All right? Times are changing, guys. Times are changing. And some of the older politicians and individuals in places of power need to update their software, their firmware, because they're not keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak. They're not keeping up with the way the world is going. And I see nothing but great things if the world can embrace blockchain, cryptocurrency, and work with the technology instead of against the technology. It's like pushing water uphill with a brush or a broom. It's not easy. So, wow, Ethereum transaction shot up $4.58. Thank you, infamous Goblin Loser. I don't know, for the $4. Really appreciate it. I don't know why the thing blocked you. It doesn't like cursing, Zach, but thank you. I showed it. It doesn't matter to me. I try not to curse on my own monetized streams, but I will curse on others. So infamous Goblin Loser, once again, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Cheers for all my coffee drinkers or caffeinated peoples. All right, so Gandalf the Grey says, Son of a Tech talked a little bit about the developments currently happening on ETC. What do you know about this, if anything? So ETC, I think the developments are good. I don't know as much as Son of a Tech does, but I do know that ETC does need to improve its algorithm or update its algorithm or something, because if it gets an influx of ASICs on the Ethereum Classic network, that could spell disaster or issues for that network, especially if it can't handle it. It should be able to handle it, right? It's basically a side chain or a split chain off the main Ethereum. But the good thing is that the Ethereum Classic network can implement similar or same EIPs on its chain. It would be like EICs or whatever. Wow, no, I said that wrong. But anyways, yes, Ethereum does need to make some improvements in preparation for the merge, because I have a strong feeling that many may switch over, especially because we don't know which ASICs can mine Ethereum Classic, or if they switch over to mining Ethereum Classic, you know, how's that going to work out? What is the performance? What are the metrics? Was it successful? Is there issues? Stuff like that. And because it's on ETC hash, very similar algorithm to Dagger or ETH hash, we believe a lot of the ASICs can just switch over to Ethereum Classic. So that's going to be a huge influx in hash rate, huge influx in difficulty, and we'll have to see how things go. Wow, that bust got really big. Did you guys see that? It was like super long. But I need to do some more research on ETC. Gandalf, don't quote me on it. I just know that it needs to prepare for the Ethereum merge just as much as Ethereum is preparing for the Ethereum merge, because there's going to be some positive stuff that's going to happen. Right now, if we look at profitability, don't forget, guys, we're going to swing over to the Hobbyist Miner for their 50K giveaway. I'm dropping a link in the live chat. But look at real quick difficulty of what's going on. Or not difficulty, but profitability of what's going on. Let's see here. We've got some 3060s. Zero, Ethereum, Conflux, Ergo. If we look at Ethereum, it's at $9.25, but Zero's above that. I know a lot of people aren't mining Zero, or if they are, they're instantly exchanging it for Bitcoin or what have you. It's mainly an Asia-based token, but I do like the fact that they went ProgPal. It's more profitable than Ethereum. So if Ethereum goes away, the Ethereum's out of this chart. We're still making $10 a day, almost, $8 after electricity, or $7 after electricity. With Ergo or Conflux, or $6.50 with Ravencoin, or $6.50 with Cortec. So there's always going to be other products that we'll be able to swing to. Once you see the Ethereum hash rate spread amongst these coins, things should get better. Oh, live in 60 minutes. Oh, I thought it was at... Did he push it back? I could have swore it said 12. I'm sorry, guys. I could have swore that his live stream said 12. I'm not sure if he pushed it back or if I misread or what. But yeah, basically, go check him out. Nice little giveaway for you. I don't have these type of giveaways. I'm sorry. I could just give away Bitcoin. Maybe I'll give away a GPU next giveaway. But yeah, he's got Octominer on board, GPU risers on board, the meter box, Crypt-T. I don't know what the question mark is. And then Dogelord looks like to be on there. Speaking of which, don't forget to go check out dogelord.com, where you can go get various apparel, like this shirt that you see here from the Savage Mind collection, Bitcoin. You can see all the different words. My name's right here. So really cool stuff. But that's going to do it for today's stream. I don't think I have any last minute questions. Thank you again for all your support. Thank you again for you guys just being so wonderful. Continue to like the videos. Make sure to stay subscribed and hit the notification bell if you're new. Continue to comment. I don't answer everybody. I know I've been really slow lately, but I've been really busy between work. I got personal matters that I'm dealing with, things with the house. There's a lot of things going on that I'm having to juggle, increased workload with work. So I do apologize that I'm not as active and responding to your comments, but continue to do so. Help one another out. And don't forget, if you're a member of the channel, you get access to the Discord. And it's just right there. You can, well, you should know what to do. Once you join, it tells you a couple of things, and then you just click the link and join the Discord. But otherwise, I'll do some random Discord link drops every once in a while. But you got to verify. No bots. All right? All right. You guys all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I'll catch you next one.